Welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and it is wonderful to have you all here with me today. We will be enjoying the ambiance of West Philly. I have my window open, definitely need some fresh air in here, so I hope you don't mind. I promise I will definitely hit that mute button when we get into the Reiki side of things. But yes, we did hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you are new here, go ahead, click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself, set any intentions for your personal healing. We're going to start things off by building a beautiful crystal grid to all of your requests. If you are watching this as a replay video, hello from the past. You're going to have just as much fun in healing a time. If you would like to skip ahead to the healing, go to approximately the hour or so mark and then look for where the lights begin to shift. And for those of you who are returning, thank you for your ongoing support. It's beautiful as always to see you. And yeah, let's go ahead, let's dive in, see that grid. But first, if you are interested in learning Reiki, I have live online Reiki certification courses. My books are open for one-on-one distance healings and tarot readings, and there is still a sale in my crystal shop at learnreikiphiladelphia.com, and all of those links are in the description. So thanks again for being here. Let's take a peek at that grid. Ooh, hooray. So let's go ahead and center that. Awesome. If it gets too loud outside, I will close the window. Just let me know if it's bothering you at all. So let's see who we have here today. We have Chris, Blue Sky, Grace. I saw Belinda, Geronimo, Violet Integration, Jennifer Vatsa, Jenny, Joanna, welcome in. Soam, welcome in. And Christina, good to see you. So yeah, everybody, welcome. Oh, let's have an awesome day. So let's get started. I will get to everyone's requests. I'll bounce around a little bit to get everybody. Thank you very much for the 1,000 subscribers. This means that there's a lot more I can do with the channel going forward, and it's going to be really wonderful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. So let's go ahead up and start with some requests. I'm doing well, thank you. Intentions, more authenticity with emotions. Oh, I like that. Staying true to self, allowing authentic self to keep stepping forward. More self-love and appreciation. I love that. Oh, there's a couple good ones for that. Ooh. Authenticity with emotions. Love it. Okay, let's do to help you express. In that way, we can bring in some blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is wonderful for getting things kind of out of your throat, like when you're speaking. Anything that's difficult to convey or express or explain, blue lace agate can help. Conversely, if you need to say something and you feel like it's going to be, you need to make it as delicate as possible because it's a tender subject, this is another stone that can help. It's also great for arthritis as well as skin allergies and anything impacting the throat at all. So that's blue lace agate. Let's see. Usually we put the little guys just right here around the center. Oh, we have one running away. The cats will find that later. There we go. And self-empowerment. Let's see. Red jasper is very empowering. It helps you to feel grounded and protected, so it'll help you feel nice and safe as you express yourself. This is also a good one for psychic and spiritual protection and grounding and the root chakra. Red jasper, I think, is one of the most underrated healing stones. It just doesn't get used enough. It's also great for fighting injustice and standing up for yourself, things like bullying and intense things like that. But when you're looking to feel empowered in yourself, standing up, this is a good one. And one last one. Let's see, so that is red jasper. And we'll have some yellow calcite. This helps with optimism and self-confidence. This is definitely one to bolster your solar plexus chakra, which is your center of self-identity, self-worth, standing up for yourself, setting and holding good boundaries, releasing any need for approval of others, whether that's like really deep, something that we just have sort of deep within us, or if it's something that you're consciously aware of. So this can help you to be exactly who you are. It also helps to strengthen your self-identity. So getting to know yourself while you're also feeling stronger to like assert yourself for exactly who you are. And it's filled with joy and optimism. So who doesn't want that? So we will bring that in. So all the best to you. Thank you for being here. K Wolf, absolutely. Anita, welcome in. Absolutely. I will get to everyone's requests, I promise. I'm just going to bounce around a little bit so I can get the optimal selections for everybody. Let's see. We've got also for grace, heart healing, love, and happiness. Let's do. Heart healing, let's do some rhodonite. Rhodonite helps with healing the heart so that you can open up to love once again. So it can be exceptional for things like grief, but also just grieving the end of a relationship. Good for unrequited love, breakups. Also good for insecurities in general, as well as strengthening your sense of self in a different kind of way. If you're someone who's struggled with having been a victim of emotional abuse, this is a really beautiful one to help strengthen your heart center and fill it with love. It's also great for the lungs, autoimmune anything, and asthma, all of which are me. So I work with this one a lot. I'm wearing it right now. I wear it every day, basically. But yeah, it's a beautiful stone. So we'll bring that in. We're also going to bring in some rose quartz because this stone is so consistent and just unflappable with its sense of like very grounding and stable, loving energy. It makes it a lot easier for us to let go of past pain because it's like, wow, there's something better that can fill in those spaces. Doesn't it always feel a lot easier to like let go of something when you can kind of see the next thing on the horizon? Same idea here. So we're going to bring this in. And you can feel free to request specific stones or just the intention, whatever feels better for you. And I'm so glad you are here. Let's see. So yeah, lots of heart healing, love, happiness. Definitely the yellow calcite covers that. Leopard skin jasper for your kitty. Absolutely. Leopard skin jasper absolutely helps with connection to healing the animals. Also connection to animal spirits. So if you're connecting to your animal guides or the animals that live in your local area, this can be a really powerful stone. It's also helpful for calling on a soulmate relationship, for coordination and balance, and also for parasites and anything impacting the skin. So that's leopard skin jasper. Okay. All the best to your kitty cat. Belinda Wade, you want some intention towards sleep? Absolutely. Let's see. Let's bring in some labradorite. Some nice sleepy vibes. This one also calms disputes and brings a good sense of focus and attention to detail. If you're looking for like needle in a haystack kind of thing, like that level of detail, this can help you get to that level of meticulous. It's also great for like finding errors and things. This is one that I keep around when I'm doing like my books, because I am not a math girl like at all. It's also great for workplace harmony and supporting those who work in customer service. It also helps clairvoyance, but yeah, better sleep for sure. Bring this in. Okay, awesome. Good to see you, Belinda. Hey, Kanta, good to see you. Oh, good to see you. And Joanna, for you and your friend Tracy. Well, hello, Tracy. I'm glad that you're here too. Awesome. Okay, so we've got Belinda. Geronimo, take away pain from the head, neck, and your intestines feel raw. Gotcha. Okay, so let's do... Peridot and Dalmatian jasper are both great for the gut. So I'm going to bring in some peridot. This one helps with, in addition to the gut, I mean, this is even excellent for things like acid reflux. Like it's a wonderful stone to use for that kind of thing. I struggle with celiacs. I have to do the celiac diet, which is, I mean, of all things, not the worst. But I also work with this, and I find it helpful. It also helps support folks if you're struggling with some depression, if you are looking to bring in, it's also another prosperity stone. This is one that's great for shoring up friendships that help you to be your best self. So that is peridot. Dalmatian jasper is also great for helping to clear the gut. Dalmatian jasper has black tourmaline in it, and it's actually got it running through the stone. So black tourmaline helps to repel and dispel negative energy. And being that it's running through this jasper, it's thought to help clear our whole energy field. And it's also great for everything digestive. It's almost like a deep cleaning in a sense, at least energetically there. It's also great for cooperation amongst people. So clearing your own energy field and helping everyone to kind of get along harmoniously. So that is Dalmatian jasper. And for head, neck, yeah, I struggle with head and neck pain too. Okay, so the first one I'm going to bring in is one that's good for muscles, and that is serpentine. Serpentine helps with things like calcium and magnesium deficiency, which I actually do struggle with too, but it's also great for muscle weakness and muscle tension, muscle tightness and stiffness. Great for rashes, it's thought too, and it's thought to be supportive of folks with dementia and those who give care to folks with dementia. It's helpful for trance meditation and also often used by folks for intentions around blood sugar, whether it's diabetes, whether it's hypoglycemia, either side of that. So this is serpentine. So I hope this will help with like the muscular side of that. And I also saw a request down there for both black tourmaline and pink tourmaline. And pink tourmaline is also good for headaches as well as nerve pain. So I'm going to bring that in now. Go. So these are just some smaller pieces. But yeah, this, like I said, this is good for headaches and migraines. It's also great for neuralgia, nerve pain, and any kind of gynecologic issues, as well as any kind of hormone issues, regardless of gender. This is helpful for mom and baby bonding, everything from polycystic ovary syndrome to painful periods and everything around that and in between. It's also helpful for muscle weakness, so it also works with the muscles. But if you have if you're working on your self-image and you're trying to dispel some really negative feelings that you have for yourself around that, this can be a really helpful stone too. So this is pink tourmaline. I'm going to sprinkle these in the center. So I hope that that helps. I hope that you feel better. And violet integration, help with heartbreak and grief. Absolutely. So let's do some green onyx. Green onyx is great for both of those things. Oh, and I'm finding some other stones in here. Here we go. Yeah, green onyx is excellent for grief and sadness. Onyx comes in a lot of different colors, and every color is superb for grief. We mostly think of black onyx, which I also have, it is absolutely great for grief, but this is even more with the heart. So this helps with grief, especially when that grief is really sitting in the heart center. Rhodonite is helpful too, but this is really good for the deep sadness, like the heartache sadness. It's also great for things like emotional shutdown, and anytime you have to move forward or make decisions despite the emotional pain, this can be really, really helpful. So this is green onyx. Yeah, for grief and sadness, that's probably my favorite stone, but lots of love to you, and I hope you feel better. And intention, stuff going well with the realtor, lender, and helping you get the ball rolling on moving. Also money, please. Yes, please. Let's all say it together. Money, please. Let's all do it. I don't know anyone who couldn't use a little bit more. Pamusubi, welcome in, and it looks like you were right on time for that. PCOS and endometriosis. Pink tourmaline is perfect for it. But glad that you are here. And you're welcome, Geronimo. Hey, Key and Patty. Good to see you both. Oh, it's so good to see you both. Yay. Okay, good stuff. So let's do that thing. Money, please. And I see lots of requests for abundance, so let's just do the money stones. We've got some citrine. We've got some pyrite, and we're going to bring in the cinnabar. Awesome. So citrine is a really powerful stone of manifesting financial abundance. It also helps us to make good decisions around resources and money. And it helps to balance logic with intuition. I use it a lot for that. As much as I do this for a living and it's all that I do, I'm also like a Capricorn sun and like a Taurus moon, and I'm very earthy. So sometimes it's like, get out of my head, get into the spiritual. This helps remind me to do both. So it's great for that. It's also great for addictions, compulsions, and nausea. And it's also thought to be helpful for things like fibromyalgia. So citrine. Let's go ahead and bring this in. Pyrite. Pyrite is fool's gold, and we like to say that the fool's gold brings the real gold. It's wonderful for attracting finances. It's also great for energetic protection as well as intuition. So if you're new to working with intuition, this is a great stone to work with it. It helps you with that odd mixed message of, yes, I want to hear, but only certain things. It's great for that. Also great for fever, the lungs, brain, and memory. So pyrite. Next is cinnabar. Cinnabar is very toxic stone. It is mercury, so be very careful. This is what it looks like close up it's just the red, not the whole stone. Just the red is cinnabar. And this is, if you were to order it online from most places, I don't have cinnabar in my shop, but if you do order it or buy it in a shop, you'll usually see it like this, in with quartz, because there's enough cinnabar for it to embody the spiritual essence of it, but not enough mercury to present as much harm. But yeah, this is for way back, like hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, this was used as the original merchant stone. This is thought to attract customers to any kind of merchant or business. So this can be great for manifesting financial abundance. So cinnabar or mercury. So careful with that one. And so, yes, and for realtor, lender, all that stuff going well, let's bring in some lapis. This is all about the integrity. This is open, honest, clear communication and good follow through. It's everything you want when you're working with someone on something like this. So this can also be for some of you career improvement and moving up the food chain, so to speak, but it's also developing our interpersonal skills of integrity. So personal responsibility and follow through, that sort of thing. It helps with things like disorganization, and it's also good for pain and inflammation. So I'm wishing you lots of good integrity, people following through, calling you back, doing the things that need to be done to get the ball rolling. And all the best to you as you prepare for your move. Okay. Awesome. All the best. Cinnabar does kind of look like candy. There's a lot of stones that look like candy. There really are. Let's see. And Jen, you also requested, cinnabar. Oh, good. I was right on time. Kunzite, moonstone, and smoky. Those all sound perfect. Still at current, the best piece of kunzite I have is this bracelet, so we will use this. Kunzite is, sometimes I'll jokingly call it like rose quartz on steroids, but it's so much more than that. It's a lovely, heart-opening, heart-supporting, love-affirming, spirit-affirming stone. It's very connected to angelic energy. I often feel very close to the Kuan Yin when I hold this stone, but this is a stone that allows you to expand your heart center and hold even greater space for unconditional love. It really is strong when it comes to connecting to spirit and feeling reconnected to spirit. So we're going to bring this in. It's great for heart stuff, but also like where the heart, it works for like heart chakra and crown chakra, connection to divinity and unconditional love, that kind of stuff. Smoky quartz is great for protection, and it also helps to just fundamentally change or transmute the energy around it. So if you're doing a lot of personal healing, this is a great stone to have around. It'll keep your energy clear and transformed as you release things that no longer serve. It's also wonderful for calming worry, and it's thought to prevent theft. So it's been used for hundreds of years to prevent theft. In the Middle Ages, this was a common amulet for that. So smoky. And this can come in this very light, almost clear, all the way to like almost black and you can't see through it. So for example, this is also smoky quartz. That's the one I keep on my desk. Moonstone, of course. Moonstone helps with connection to the divine feminine, to women's health and well-being and protection. It's also protection during travel. It helps with intuition and releasing patterns. I usually think of this stone as being very connected to the High Priestess, like in the tarot deck. When I read, it's very... it knows, it understands, it is wise. It's also great for attracting love. It's very connected to the moon and the lunar cycles, as the name would suggest. And it's great for attracting love. Also, it is very closely related to labradorite. So we will bring this in. Let's bring in a piece here. Actually, let's put it on top of the rose quartz. These beautiful moonstones. Ooh, pretty. Wonderful. So glad you requested that. And I thought I did see a request for the Divine Feminine. That's a good one for that. Intentions to feel whole and connected and closer to myself and my power. Oh, I like that. Definitely red jasper will be really helpful for that. Again, that was empowerment, protection, and feeling your sense of self. But let's see. Feeling whole and connected, closer to yourself and your power. I'm gonna go with polychrome jasper. The first choice would have been red jasper, which is there. Polychrome jasper is a wonderful stone for feeling connected to your personal sense of power and that you can act on it. It's also helpful for connection to your soul's purpose and acting on it. It helps to reignite your soul's passions, and it helps to break up indifference, or if you get into kind of a rut and it's like, you know what you need to do, but you just can't get yourself to do it. It's good for that too. It's great for self-confidence. And on a physical level, it's very connected with the lower body and all of the extremities, but especially the joints of the lower body. It helps to support movement and wanting to get up and move around. It's also connected with the Earth Star chakra, which is actually beneath the root chakra. And there is all of that's every way that we can act on our soul's purpose, which is, you decide your soul's purpose kind of thing. But it's connecting to that energy center helps us to walk the walk. And so when you're saying like closer to yourself and your power, this helps you to be in your power and act on it and move forward with it, both physically and spiritually. Very grounding too. So I'm going to put this around. I love this stone. I have a huge piece that I keep in the other room, and I have another piece here right at this is my desk piece. I love it. Yeah. So I hope that helps. And let me know if there's anything else I can help with. And thanks for being here. Permission to dream. Ooh, I love that too. There are some really good requests. The blue moonstone is aka labradorite. Yes, helps with sleep and is protective. Absolutely. Yeah, that is blue moonstone. That's I'll show you. So labradorite and moonstone are very closely related. In fact, if you've ever heard of rainbow moonstone, it's actually what jewelers would call white labradorite. And it's this. And you might see some like reflections of like bluish and things. But this is why labradorite is often called blue moonstone. It's a lot of blue. Some have just like it's almost all blue. It depends on the piece. But this has a lot of that reflective essence. And depending on how much blue is in the specific piece you're looking at, it may actually be called blue moonstone. So thank you, Blue Sky. I appreciate that. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're awesome stones in every way that it shows up. Okay, let's see. permission to dream. Let's go with iolite. Definitely another one that can help with that is labradorite, but iolite is wonderful for visionary experiences with spirit. So clairvoyance, where we see our spiritual sight, and also helps with sleep. So this is another one that can help support good sleep. It's also good for money management, and for if anyone has any intentions around weight loss, this can also be helpful. But iolite is wonderful for dreams. So I will bring that in. I'm also going to bring in some blue kyanite, because blue kyanite can help us to understand our spiritual guidance and wisdom, like our dreams. Because sometimes it's almost like the dreams are there, but we're not quite understanding the message. This can really help with that. Blue kyanite is also superb for self-acceptance, like accepting yourself exactly as you are. Accepting yourself exactly as you are really helps empower any kind of self-healing, because it's like, I am lovable just as I am right now, and I'm choosing to make these changes. It's really empowering. Also good for neurological concerns too. It's thought to be really supportive for that. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. So all the best to you. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Ooh, pretties. Okay. Let's see, Christina, intentions for career advancement and money manifestation. So we got the money manifestation. Career advancement, I pretty much always go with lapis, which is there. I'm going to bring in some tourmalinated quartz too. I feel like this can help Jen with her requests as well, and it's always just a good stone. Tourmalinated quartz is black tourmaline running through clear quartz. And here are some examples of it. Because, so much like Dalmatian jasper has black tourmaline running through it, this is it going through a stone that you can kind of see through. So you see the full streaks of it. This is great for bringing in new jobs, new opportunities for financial gain, passive income, gigs, that kind of thing. So in addition to lapis, this can be helpful. It's also great for good luck and good fortune. It's very protective during travel, especially if you're traveling by car. It's helpful to break up really stuck energy. So that's like scar tissue, whether that's physical scar tissue on or in the body, or emotional, mental scar tissue. If you're looking to break up old patterns or really stuck old energy from, childhood wounds, or looking to release or ground any nervous energy, this can be really helpful. So we will bring this in with the intention that it help you with finding that better job too. Awesome. I'm going to put that one here and that one there. So that's tourmalinated quartz. And thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Anita James, self-love and money manifestation. Absolutely. So we've got the money stones. Let's bring in another self-love stone. Let's bring in some Amazonite. This helps to remind us to take care of ourselves, and also helps support us to have self-respect and see how important we are, how we really do need that support, especially those of us who might be more inclined to, hang on. Sorry about that. Those of us who might be more inclined to think about the needs of others and kind of overlook ourselves, this reminds us to take care so that we avoid burnout. And it also reminds us that we are worthy of and deserving of the same quality of care that we would show someone else. It's also very calming, so it's great for calming the nerves. And it's helpful for the spine and spinal nerves. So low back pain, if you have nerve issues that connect down to your legs, which is, that's me. This can be really helpful for that also. So well done. Glad to have you here. And yes, absolutely with the money manifestations, for sure. Awesome. Goal clarity and pinpoint focus. I love that. We can absolutely do that. Oh yeah, there's Lapis there. Hey, Catherine. Tina Foster, welcome in. Oh, Dewey, good to see you. Okay, I will totally get to everyone's requests. Absolutely. So let's see where we're going. Okay, so goal clarity, pinpoint focus. Let's do... And I did just see a request at the bottom too for low energy. Yeah, Tina for low energy. This is going to be good for both. Yeah, goal clarity and pinpoint focus. This is Bumblebee Jasper. Bumblebee Jasper, this is another stone that has some toxic stuff in it. It's got sulfur and arsenic in it, so it's fine to handle. Just wash your hands after. Not one for kids to play with, though. It's excellent for mental focus and drive and vitality and really focusing in on what's most important. It can really empower manifestation. So everybody that's manifesting money, this will be helpful too. It helps to balance yin and yang in the body. It's great for decision making. And it's got this sort of like, let's get it done kind of vibe. So it's like where you're saying goal clarity, pinpoint focus. This will help focus you on it and give you like a swift boost of energy to go like line drive right for your goals. So we'll bring this in. It's also great for positivity and confidence as well as motivation. So let's bring that in here. Or actually, let's leave this here. There we go. Oh, hang on. Copyrighted music going by. Okay, there it goes. Sorry about that. Glad that you are here, K-Wolf. Oh, and you also requested black and pink tourmaline. Okay, we got pink tourmaline. Let's do black tourmaline. So we talked a lot about black tourmaline. But here we go. This is what it looks like by itself. This definitely helps repel negative, not great energy. You can keep if you're somebody who's very sensitive to the energy of others, keep this on you. You can, whether you're wearing it, it's in your pocket, whatever the case might be. If you want to keep, say, the energy of others away from your space, you can put it towards the outside of your space or just inside. I've gone so far as to crush this up and sew it into curtains, and it works. South Philly tested and approved, I promise you. Black tourmaline. I'm going to put this around the outside of the grid. And lots of love and support to you. Thank you for being here. And we also have, for Susie, who will listen to the replay, and her granddaughter, Tansy, some protection for their hearts and loving energy. Oh, well, that's perfect. Definitely the black tourmaline. I'm also going to bring in and loving energy. Absolutely. Let's bring in some blue apatite. This one can be really protective, like from the inside. This is one that helps with learning our soul's purpose and acting on it too, but also strengthening our auric field. That's our energy beyond our body. That can help with not taking on the energy of others. So it's very loving and supportive. It helps for courage as you walk your soul path as well. If you have any issues around food, whether you're looking to gain or lose weight, or just issues with how you approach food, if you're looking to have a more healthy relationship with food, blue apatite is superb. It's also great for harmony and peace. So blue apatite. So all the best to Susie and Tansy. Let's put this. Okay. So blue apatite. connected to the divine feminine, that is hands down, that is moonstone, which is here and here. That is my favorite stone for being connected to the divine feminine. To some extent, pink tourmaline too. And oh, that's beautiful, Joanna. Being the light I am to be, being love. For me and for your friend Tracy, and you're both here and watching. Awesome for both of you. Let's do for being the light that you are. The first one that pops to mind is sunstone. Sunstone helps to expand our vision of our soul's potential, and it helps with being recognized and seen for what you do. It helps you to also bring in career opportunities and promotion. So for those of you looking for opportunities with a job, this can help. Also great for like marketing a business if this is something you're doing, but it's very protective too. So if you want to take who you are and bring it forward, this is a stone that reminds us that we think of ourselves maybe as like here, but really we're more than we think we are. We can take the goalpost and move it up. This is the one that reminds you that you did not come here to Earth to play small and to dream big and go big with what you want to bring forward into the world. So I hope that this empowers you to bring your light forward. So that's sunstone. It's a very encouraging and empowering stone. Actually, I'm going to put them the other way around. And I'm actually working with that stone a lot right now. Like I have copious pieces all around. In fact, this is a piece I have behind us, is this piece of sunstone. Pretty. So, all the best to you. And joy. Ah, gotcha. So Kanto would like some joy. Definitely yellow calcite helps, but I'm going to bring in fuchsite. This is one that brings in a lot of joy. Also for the request that we had for self-love, this will help empower that too. Fuchsite is wonderful. It really encourages you to play, to have fun, to like connect with that inner child spark, and also just as an adult enjoy something light and fun and for you. It helps with encouraging that play. It also helps with things like carpal tunnel syndrome and just reminding you to take care of yourself. So that's fuchsite. So we'll go ahead and put that here. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Some solar plexus root chakra balancing or activation. Ooh, definitely. This might seem like a strange choice, but I really think it's a good one. So when it's like a solar plexus and root chakra, like root chakra, for those that are unfamiliar, is connection to basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, like I am here, I am vital, I am alive kind of stuff. Solar plexus is your center of identity, free will, and what you look to bring forward into the world. Blue tiger eye it's not only just great at like calming and easing stress, it's great at articulating who you are. And when I hear like the root, like here I am grounded, I'm rooted, and this is me, this also allows you to feel protected as you speak your truth and as you move forward in life as yourself. It helps to protect truth tellers. It helps to speak your truth, experience your truth, and also just express your truth, whether it doesn't have to be to someone else, whether it's in writing in your own journal even. This can really balance that. It's great for communication, but also for balancing that feeling of safety and protection with that sense of this is me, this is who I am, and this is what I'm bringing forward, and I'm not changing based on what's around me. It's very empowering in that regard. So I think that this will help. Additionally, the red jasper can be really helpful, as well as the yellow calcite. So I feel like this can really empower both. So let's bring some of this and some of this. Awesome. All the best to you. Glad you are here. Okay, so PCOS and endometriosis we definitely got with pink tourmaline, but I'm also going to add unakite because that's wonderful for that stuff too. Unakite is good for women in every regard, from good, healthy, happy relationships to hormones, to every aspect of women's health, from fertility to prenatal to postpartum to things like PCOS. This covers all of it. It's also great, like I said, for hormones and metabolism, and also body fluids, the fluids in the body. It's great for addictions, especially quitting smoking, and for it's thought to aid the heart and circulation as well. So that is unakite. So yeah, I hope that this helps. Between this and the pink tourmaline, I think we got you covered. Okay. And thank you for being here. Hey Heart, good to see you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Pemisubi. Chris, you're ready for a vacation. Oh, you've been at your job for a long time. You deserve a vacation. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. I'm going to get some of Chris's stones now and work them into, oh, and Patty's as well. Ooh, Patty, we have fuchsite. We've got a couple of things that you all requested. Okay, cool. So let's definitely do some green aventurine. Green aventurine, this goes hand in hand with the sunstone from earlier to bring your light forward. Aventurine is like if you feel like you need a little bit of heart healing to help you feel empowered and encouraged to go forth and do those things, this can be really helpful. I like using them together. It's great for expanding your experience of your soul's potential and feeling like, hey, maybe I can do more than I think I could. It's also great for allergies, eye problems, and if you are intimidated by learning something new. Like, for example, if you're someone who gets nervous around learning new things on the computer or something, this can be a really helpful stone. So this is green aventurine. And let's bring in some Herkimer diamond. For everyone that's looking to manifest something, this is a great stone to work with for that. This can really empower that manifestation and also help you feel connected to spirit while you're doing it. Herkimer diamond is clear quartz, naturally forms like these double terminated quartz. These were not cut this way. These were formed this way naturally. And they're found in the ground in the Herkimer, New York region of the US, which is not super far from where I am. It's also great at balancing discordant energies, bringing in a sense of harmony, as well as being in the present moment, which is a really powerful thing when you're manifesting your next steps, to kind of be where you are as you look forward. It's also helpful for intuition in general. So this can definitely empower manifestation. Let's do that here. Here. Okay, so that is Herkimer Diamond. And for Patty, and I will come back to more of yours. And Patty, let's bring in some, definitely some aquamarine for you and Key. This is helpful for the teeth, the gums, and body fluids, as well as forgiveness and deflecting like pettiness and like really low vibe, like that kind of immature energy. Also for anybody who is already in some kind of mood and looking for somebody else to take it out on. We jokingly call it the anti-Karen stone here. So this is aquamarine. So let's see, where will we place you? Let's put this here and here. So that's aquamarine. It's also great for bringing about justice, may justice prevail kind of vibes. And honey calcite helps with optimism, and it also helps with attracting the right people for us to work with, to spend time with, whether it's friends, whether it's professionals, whether it's a romantic partner. This helps really draw in the people that match your vibe as it is right now. Maybe not so much the person you used to be, but the person you are right now, which can help you to bring in just really great colleagues and things like that. So honey calcite. It's also a great stone if you're looking to balance the sacral with the solar plexus. This can be really helpful. It looks very similar to the yellow calcite, and it encompasses a lot of what yellow calcite does. Kind of adds to it a little. So that's honey calcite. And red tiger eye is very, very protective. It also helps to manifest quick finances too, so that's a good thing. But it is very, very protective. On a mundane level, it can be bullying or people just acting out. It can be protective on that level. It can also be protective on a spiritual level, like malevolent spiritual work. So it's great for both. And it's definitely one that can work very strong in the moment when that stuff is going on. But if you know somebody has a tendency towards being any of those things, this is a stone you can keep on you. Like if you know somebody tends to be a bit of a bully, this is a good stone to have on you when you're around them. So that's red tiger eye. My stomach is a rumbling if you happen to hear it, which is so weird because I just ate. There we go. And I will come back to more of yours too. In fact, I'll grab them out. You'd like a happy pill too, please? I think I need a different kind of certification for that. Okay. Throat chakra, definitely. We've got that covered with the blue lace agate and the blue tiger eye. Blue lace agate is more gentle and encouraging, where the blue tiger eye can be like very forceful, like a great way to communicate and connect. So that's covered there. Dewy, oh yeah, I'm wearing, this is a blue. Yeah, I have issues with color blindness to a very slight extent. Oh, you're feeling throat chakra too. Yeah. Clearing up victimization, speaking your truth. Definitely blue tiger eye. In fact, I'm going to actually, because we've had 2 in a row asking about throat chakra and that, let's bring in a little bit more blue tiger eye. I have just a couple more pieces and I'm going to put them, let's see. I think I have one more here. So I have 4 more. I have one that I keep on my desk. And so I'll put them around here. And I'm also going to add some sodalite. Sodalite is another stone that's great for the throat chakra. So yeah, let's add. Can't hurt to add one more. This can also be helpful for anyone that is struggling with homesickness. Sodalite's great for that, but this is definitely any kind of expression. So it's spoken, it's written, it's performed, it's sung, it's whether it's dance, whether it's music, any way in which you express yourself, painting, anything. This can really help facilitate it, especially if it feels very stuck, or if you're almost like, I'm ashamed to show everybody the music I make or something. Sodalite can be really helpful. So it can really help express your creative side too. And it can also, it's thought to help with relieving menopause type symptoms. I know it doesn't look like it, but I went through menopause some years ago when I lost my ovaries, and I actually did not work with this stone at the time. I kind of wish that I had thought about it. I didn't know about that particular aspect, but I would recommend it in a heartbeat. It's a wonderful stone for communication. And definitely clearing up that victimization. Yellow calcite helps with like encouragement and self-confidence. Red tiger eye for protection and like empowerment. And blue tiger eye, which is just sort of it's really like a protective of the truth teller. It's like I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not here to say what you want to hear. I'm here to say what's the truth. And that's a good stone for that. So I hope that that helps. Sore throat recovery is more the blue lace agate, which is here. I don't have Libyan desert glass, but I was reading about it not too long ago and it looks so cool. I'll see what I can do. Prudence, wonderful to see you. Let's see. ABC, good to see you too. Lisa, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, we're doing perfect on time, too. All right, let me just make sure I'm getting everybody's stuff. Detaching from, in a healthy way, from family members with love. Absolutely. Perfect synchronicity. Yeah, black tourmaline can help. Also, yellow calcite with boundaries, and honey calcite can help too. But I'm going to bring in some carnelian. I also have blue apatite in there, and that helps with your energy field too. And I know you're a fan of that stone, but let's bring in some carnelian. This helps with relationships of all kinds. Family, romantic, coworkers, neighbors, all of the above. It's very much the sacral chakra. It also helps with things like sexuality, fertility, attracting a romantic partner, and also great for things like cold, allergies, and even wound healing. But this is great for helping folks kind of get along. The yellow calcite would be more the like boundaries, like I don't need your energy kind of thing. The black tourmaline, the smoky quartz helps that. But this can help develop a more harmonious relationship based on more healthy tendencies and less on like unhealthy sharing of energy. So I'll bring this in. So carnelian. This is one of the stones that you'll see recommended often for fertility as well. Okay. Catherine, so we've got the financial stuff. Blue lapis, yep, we've got, and blue tiger's eye. Oh, good. I'm glad that we got everything you wanted. Low energy, we mentioned we have that. Clearing ancestral trauma. There's a couple that are great for that. One is black onyx, which is also, it's great for doing any kind of work with ancestor anything, black onyx, but it also helps to ground fear, anxiety, and self-doubt, but it's a great grief stone too. It's very protective as well. So anytime you're doing any of that work, protection's a good thing. As well as, yeah, and very much bolstering that ancestral connection and that like beyond the veil, at the veil kind of place. So black tourmaline, or sorry, black onyx. Apologize for the car burning out. And another one that is great for doing ancestor work is Kambaba stone, often called Kambaba jasper, even though it's not technically a jasper. Kambaba stone. Kambaba stone is fossilized blue-green algae. It's wild. So yeah, here's what it looks like tumbled. It's got these like big swirls. And this is what it looks like when it's not tumbled. So pretty. This is also great for plants. If you're working on your garden, keeping some of this nearby. My house plants, I have some big pieces of Kambaba stone around my house plants. But this helps with the ancestor connection, healing of ancestral trauma, as well as the energy of the ancestral home, wherever your ancestors may have been from, and the diaspora, like everywhere that the people are that you may be descended from. It also helps with courage, confidence. It really helps meditation. I can't stress that enough. But it's really incredible for any kind of environmental issues or growing crops, the health of your plants, anything like that. I love working with it. It's one of my more favorite stones that these are actually in my crystal shop right now, these big chunky pieces. But yeah, you can often find them tumbled in different places. It's a fairly soft stone because it is a fossilized algae. But I'm going to go ahead and it looks like this wants to be on that side. Let's put you there. Let's put that here. So I'll put that in there for now because that's what we have room for. And I'm going to keep these other bigger pieces kind of on the outside just so we have room. Yeah, all the best to you with that. And angelite. Absolutely some angelite. Angelite is one that, as the name would kind of suggest, it's wonderful for connection to your angels. It's also wonderful for spiritual protection too, but this helps us to feel connected to our angels and our guides and to experience them around us. So some folks experience them in a very like seeing them, talking to them kind of way. For the rest of us, it might just be feeling their energy around and feeling their guidance. Whatever the case might be, however you work with your angels, this can help enhance that connection. It's also helpful for sound healing to help you get even more out of the sound healing. So this is what it looks like raw, and this is what it looks like tumbled. In fact, if you look at them raw before they're cracked open, they're like this white with like little hints of chocolate brown. And then on the inside, it's this beautiful blue. So let's make space for you. Let's put one here and one here. Kind of juxtapose each other. And I think that's a good one. And then I'm going to get a couple more. Chris and Patty and Key, I'm going to add as many of the rest of your stones as I can. And if anyone else, if I missed your request, just type it in again so I don't skip it. Let's see, did 1, 2, something for anxiety and nightmares for Prudence Jane. Gotcha. That I just saw. Anxiety and nightmares. Nightmares and stuff, dreams, iolite can be helpful. Um, Anxiety and dreams. I'm going to bring in green calcite for the anxiety, but for the nightmares and the night terrors, red tiger eye, which is there, and any kind of protective stones. Usually I go with black onyx, which is there, and anything that can help with understanding what spiritual message might be trying to come through, and that is blue kyanite. Another one that could help is smoky quartz, which is there too. But iolite would be, and iolite's in there. Iolite would be one of the first ones I'd go for too. Green calcite is great for anxiety. It's very calming, reassuring, and it helps to just sort of bring ease into things. But it's also great when we're stressed out and have anxiety and it gets into our body and we feel tense and tight, it helps to unwind that muscular tension and armoring. So that is green calcite. So let's go ahead and bring this piece here, and this other bigger piece here. Yeah, we've got some good like protective stones and dreamy stones in there too. But I hope that you're doing well. Oh, Lisa, I just saw yours. I don't have moldavite, and even if I did, I don't know that I'd use it in a big group one like this, just because it is so powerful. But I do have another suggestion, and that's chevron amethyst, which I'll bring in. ABC, you need something for confidence. You have a work presentation for your VP tomorrow. Definitely got you covered with the yellow calcite, but for presentation, the sodalite and the blue tiger eye totally got you. So you got this. You can do it. I promise. So instead of moldavite, which is very intense and powerful, and it's really good for what it does, but it can be really powerful for some folks, which is why I don't really use it in like a group setting like this. But this is chevron amethyst, and chevron is referring to the lines within these stones. If they were big enough, you would see that they make chevrons all the way across. This helps us to connect to spirit and open up to hearing spirit and experiencing spirit. So it's like a channeling type stone. It's helpful for visionary type work, shamanic journeying, in any way that you like to communicate with spirit. It's also wonderful for tolerance of others, and it can be really supportive for anything that's degenerative, like physical ailments that are degenerative. So let's go ahead and place this here. Okay, so I hope that helps. And Lisa, recovery from COVID and Lyme, lower back pain, arthritis, and nerve stuff. So for lower back and nerve stuff, we have Amazonites in here. Arthritis, blue lace agate is in there. COVID and Lyme, we'll bring in some moss agate. In Chinese medicine, anything that's spreading through the body quickly, that's like an invader, is they refer to as having wind, something that's spreading through the body quickly. Moss agate can be great for helping your body gain the upper hand, whether it's bacteria, virus, fungal infection, whatever it might be. It can really help. It's also great for connection to nature, as well as really connecting to spirit. It's a deeply spiritual stone too. It helps with inner child work, higher self work, and just feeling connected to spirit. It can be a really powerful stone. It also helps with like fear of the unknown, like when you don't know what's coming next and it triggers a lot of fear and anxiety. This can be helpful. So I'm going to put in a whole bunch. So lots of love to you and your mom. There's also one in there for eyes, aventurine, and unakite is in there for heart. So I hope that helps. And I'm just making sure. Let's see. Hey, JS. Intention, joy and energy, getting things done practically and being present in the moment. Awesome. A good one for that. So joy and energy. Energy definitely, this is Bumblebee Jasper. So Bumblebee Jasper is great for like mental focus, vitality, but also like the getting things done. Like it's a boost of energy, but also focus and drive and motivation to get stuff done. It is a really good practical stone too. I'm going to bring in some garnet to help with that and a little bit of ruby, but also because that'll help with the practicality. Being in the present moment is definitely a Herkimer diamond thing, and that's here. For being practical and almost like if you think about how to maximize the use of your time, being as productive as possible, garnet is great. It's also wonderful for organization and creativity, but also the courage to lead. This is also a great one, like I said, practicality, but also for looking at new ways to get things done that might be more efficient for you. And let's see, where shall we place you? Let's put you here and here. So that'll help. And I did see a request earlier for ruby that I think was Patty. Ruby goes really well with garnet. Did I already grab ruby? Yes, I did. Ruby helps with leadership and courage, especially the courage to be yourself. It's also wonderful for love and fertility. But yeah, management and leadership especially. So all of that can help with those. So this is ruby. These are raw ruby. This is how it forms in the earth. So pretty. Go ahead and bring these in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Patty. Let's see, we'll put them here. Protection from evil, black magic, spiritual harm. Absolutely. Red tiger eye. These guys here are superb for that. So we have that here. Whether it's malevolent spiritual work or even like mundane bullying, it's great for both. And it is potent stuff. Also, smoky quartz and black onyx are here too. Being your authentic neurodivergent self, allowing myself to hang out in the water eddy instead of trying to swim with or against the current. Gotcha. Lapis is thought to help with a lot of what you mentioned, but also being your authentic self and seeing yourself as lovable and beautiful exactly as you are is absolutely blue kyanite. Absolutely, like I am lovable and beautiful exactly as I am. Totally this. Absolutely. Helps you to be yourself. And thank you. So I feel like that will be the most helpful. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, you're on vacation with your mom? Oh, that sounds awesome, Morgan. Oh, and last question before we get into the healing. Blue Sky had a question, and it's not a silly question. There are no silly questions here. It's all good. How do you know if you are feeling spiritual presence or guidance or just imagining it? That's an excellent question. The guidance I usually give my students, especially when they're just opening, like I teach Reiki, which for those of you new, learnreikiphiladelphia.com, my website, which is linked in the description, has all the details about that. But the way I explain it to my students is we start to feel intuitions and guidance, but then it's sort of like, is that me? Am I thinking it? Is that just like my logic? Am I imagining that? Is that just what I want to be the case? And like questioning ourselves is a good thing. This is what, like asking questions about our environment is good and healthy. The best way to start to build a sense of trust is to start journaling it in some way. So whether it's on your phone or talk to type a note, or if you carry a physical journal, whatever way you want to do it, mark down in whatever way what you're feeling when you're feeling it. And just keep writing it down. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to be a bullet journal, although if that's your thing, awesome. But just write it down exactly as you're feeling it. Later on, when you look back at it, it'll make a lot more sense in context. And you'll be able to start to like prove yourself correct. It's like, oh, looking back on it, it makes more sense. And over time, you'll start to build that sort of trust in what you're feeling. But yeah, just journal it, write it down in some kind of way. It can be as formal or informal as you want, as long as you can look back on it later and give yourself an opportunity, even if you just email it to yourself real quick or text it to yourself real quick. If you look back on it like the date stamp and time stamp of when you felt that way, it'll make more sense. And it's like the old expression, hindsight is 20/20. It's like you're giving your future self the gift of hindsight. So that can be really empowering. So I hope that helps. And then of course there's like intuition journals you can find online that people have written that they might resonate with you. Check on Etsy. There's lots of people who've like made their own like DIY, print it yourself kind of intuition journals, and that might be helpful too. So I hope that helps. Kristinella, blue sky, spirit will give you signs in either physical plane or you'll just feel it in your gut. Yeah, and that's absolutely it. If you start to write down like, this is what I'm feeling, sensing, or what's coming to mind, and these are all the other things going on, like I'm thinking it's this, but maybe I'm just thinking about it and not feeling an intuition. And here's all the ways that I feel. Like I feel a twinge in my stomach. I'm getting a picture of this. I hear this sound, whatever it might be. And the more you start to look back on it, you'll start to see your patterns and your tells. And you'll start to see your language and decode your way of understanding. You're so welcome, Blue Sky. I hope that helps. Yeah, it will absolutely help. So I'm going to go ahead and do the thing that we normally do. Pardon for the giant creak. I'm going to explain what Reiki is, a little of how this works, and how to make the most of it. So it'll take just a few minutes. While I'm doing that, if you haven't hit the like button already, please consider doing that. And then head on into the chat and write anything that you are grateful for. That's going to help lift the energy of your space that you are in and the space that we're all sharing. So anything that you're grateful for that you feel sharing in such a public venue. And I'm going to quickly explain the Reiki, and then we're going to get into the healing. So hello everyone. As I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm so glad that you are here. I am the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. If you want to learn more about my live online Reiki certification trainings, schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or shop my crystal collection, you can check that all out with the links in the description, or just visit learnreikiphiladelphia.com. I am here 5 times a week, same days, same times. You can always drop in with some live requests, and you can always watch the pre-recorded live streams too. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become almost like a catch-all term in the West to mean energy healing, but specifically the style I work with is known as Usui Reiki, and it's named after this tradition's founder, Mikao Usui, and he created this particular method in early 1920s Japan, given some political and some stuff that was going on in their culture at the moment. It needed to be secular, but of course it's very spiritual. And I think that's a big part of why it resonates with us. Deeply spiritual and very 100% secular. So what is the idea of what energy is at the foundation of Usui's method? That can best be explained by looking at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul, and all of those souls are interconnected. And it's thought that spirit, however you understand or define spirit to be, is essentially sharing this universal life-sustaining energy throughout that interconnectedness of everyone and everything everywhere. Our body, mind, and spirit use this energy all the time to bring about the greatest level of well-being, focus, and healing that we can achieve in that given moment. And that's even without us knowing that it exists. Much like how we're mostly made of water and we need water for every basic function of the body, but when we drink water, we don't have to think about all of the things that it does. Very much the same with Reiki. We're made of it, even if we don't think of it that way. And we're not even thinking about how it gets applied, but yet it goes to where it needs to. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's methods and techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you to support your body, mind, and spirit to do what they already do so well. So your body, mind, and spirit will be able to use this abundance of energy to do even more. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions come up or be released. On a mental level, you may be able to process some things or even hear your subconscious. And on a spiritual level, you may have some intuitions or just a deep insight or clarity on some matter. And you may feel deeply relaxed and even fall asleep, which is awesome too and totally encouraged. So it will all be there for you. At the same time, what do you need to do to receive it? Just have an open heart and mind. That's it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. Just find a nice place to feel as physically comfortable as you can, sitting up, lying down, whatever feels better for you, and just receive. I will turn some music up in the background so that you'll have a nice soundtrack. If you enjoy the music, the link to our musical creator is at the bottom of the description, so you can check out her YouTube. I'll also turn down the lights, which will move gently and slowly from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe, none of that. And I will just send the energy to you when and wherever you happen to be for 25 minutes, at the end of which you'll hear the music start to slow down and you'll hear my voice come in inviting you to come back. And if you feel like you want to come back, you can come into the chat and ask any questions or anything like that at that time. When you hear my voice, I'll reopen the chat so you can ask any questions. And so during the session, you don't have to hold still. You can get up, move around, stretch, move, bend. If you feel like you want to journal or play music or just get a glass of water, go for it. It will totally land just fine. And regardless of where you are, the energy will meet you. Also, regardless of when you are, because if we're all interconnected, it doesn't matter when you're finding this healing, it will be there for you. So if you're watching this in the future, hello again from the past. Also, for those of you who are here live, if you're ever thinking, wow, I really could use some Reiki right now, but Danielle's not live, go ahead and check out our past healing live streams. There's about 300 videos for you to enjoy. Just pick one by the picture on the thumbnail, and it'll be there for you to feel better and enjoy whenever you need it. Again, you can check out my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. There is currently a coupon code in the Crystal Shop that'll save you 15% and give you an additional free gift. And that coupon code is OMG Thank You. And I'm typing it into the chat right now. Also, the GoFundMe is still active. But most importantly, thank you, everyone. We have hit 1,000 subscribers. That was my big goal. I really appreciate it. And yes, we got over 107. We got like 170 subscribers in the last 5 days. 5 days. Thank you so much, all of you. I deeply appreciate your support. And frankly, just being here, watching the streams, hanging out, That means so, so much. I deeply appreciate all of you. And to celebrate 1,000, we're going to have some kind of event coming up in the future. I'm not going to share what it is yet, but we're going to have it. It's going to be fun, and I can't wait to see you there. So let's go head back over to the crystal grid, and then we will get into the healing. Awesome. Christine Noriega, welcome in. Good to see you. What a wonderful intention. May all of your intentions be supported and fulfilled. Everybody, thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and turn down those lights and get ready to send you some healing. Where did all my remotes go? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn up that music. Everyone go ahead and relax and be so much gratitude to you. I will see you all in 25 minutes. Enjoy your session. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly stretch, move, or bend. If you feel like you need to wiggle your fingers and toes, you totally can. Thank you all so much for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure as always. I'm loving the conversation about poor Jen with your neighbors and the music. Like, who in our neighborhood is blasting country western? Like, what? Thank you, Allison. And it was a lot of support. So manifestation helps when everybody shows up and helps. So thank you. Thank you, Tina. And yeah, everyone, I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same time, so you can make this part of your routine. I'll be back here again tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m., every Friday at 4 and 8 p.m., and Sundays at 8 p.m. All of those East Coast U.S. time, so Philadelphia, same time zone as New York. And it was wonderful to have you all. The music is listed if you go to the description, and all the way at the bottom, you'll see the musician. It's the Relaxation Works. Her name is Cindy Loker. You're very welcome. And yeah, I love her music. It's amazing. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Lisa. Yeah, it's like we're in West Philly. Who's listening to country? What's going on? You're welcome, Catherine. Have a beautiful evening. If anyone has any questions, let me know. You're so welcome. And thank you, everyone, for all of the support. Those of you who did choose to help financially, thank you. Those of you who told folks about the channel, spread the word about subscribing, thank you. Those of you who are here and hanging out and enjoying the stream, thank you. I really appreciate you all so much. Oh, you're so welcome, Blue Sky. Oh, good to see you, Dewey and Heart. The music is from, yeah, let me see. I might be able to just look it up really quick. Yeah, let me just get the link for you. It is, and in case that doesn't come through, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I just put a link in the chat to the YouTube of the music, the woman that makes the music. You can also see her website from there. It's therelaxationworks.com. Yeah. It's all royalty free, so you pay for it and then you can use it on a stream. So I was able to purchase some music for us. I think I might treat us to a little bit more new music in celebration of 1,000 subscribers. Can we all just stay here tonight? Right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, you can always watch the past healing live streams, and we're always here. Oh, you're so welcome, Sam. I love her music. She's got a pretty nice variety too. Morgan, next time. Thank you, beautiful people. Appreciate you too. Yeah, and Jennifer has an amazing shop too. So you can check her out. It's called Belladonna Botanicals. You can find her on Etsy, and she has a website too. And you can find my website, Learn Reiki Philadelphia. Jen has some really cool like oils and things too. But be well, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much. Oh my goodness. Noise canceling headphones for the win, Jennifer. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe just dance to the music. Good night, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I'll be here tomorrow at 4. If that happens to work for you. If not, Friday at 4 and 8. Also, I put up a couple more of the Tarot for All 12 signs, and I'm going to put up the final 2 tomorrow. Sorry for the delay. And thank you, everyone who's a regular, for being so kind to all of our new folks and being so supportive. I really appreciate all of you so much. Yeah. And noise canceling headphones, when you can feel the bass, it just makes you feel confused. I know what you mean. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude for everyone. Take care. I hope to see you again soon. And bye for now.